It is my great honor as president of Northland to welcome all of you to Northland. This is indeed your college, this is your space, and we're so happy you're here. I want to make sure to say thank you to everyone for attending as well. This is a special day for us, and each of you, by being here, make it a better day for us. So I want to say thank you to the veterans, the elders, the drum groups, the families, all the students, faculty, and staff of Northland. I want to say a special thanks to the Native American Student Association for all their support and help. None of this would be possible without Katrina Wachowski, the director of the Indigenous Culture Center. She is the commander and leader of all of us here around these activities. So thank you, Katrina. Final word, I hope that you would really take seriously the invitation to consider this your space, to come back for events, speakers, lots of types of things that we have at the college. This is indeed a safe and supportive place for you. We hope you also will join us next year for our inaugural season of lacrosse. That's a cultural tradition, and we're very proud to be starting that sport, so we hope to see you. Next, I'm going to read the Proclamation of the Indigenous Peoples Day. This is an important step the college is taking. It's going to be a little long, so settle in. Whereas Indigenous Peoples Day was first proposed in 1977 by a delegation of Native nations to the United Nations-sponsored International Conference on Discrimination Against Indigenous Populations in the Americas, and whereas a growing number of communities across the United States of America have recognized the second Monday of October as Indigenous Peoples Day, reimagining Columbus Day as an opportunity to celebrate Indigenous diversity and resiliency. And whereas Northland College understands the historic importance of the Indigenous populations that inhabited this region and the rest of the United States of America prior to European contact. And whereas Northland College understands and remembers its long-standing commitment to the Indigenous populations of this region, and that this institution has supported Indigenous peoples throughout their educational careers, and whereas Northland College shall continue its commitment to be a platform for Indigenous education and narrative, and whereas Northland College further understands that the observance of Columbus Day is detrimental to the cultural sustainability of Indigenous peoples and the relationships that the college maintains with such communities, and whereas overwhelming support of new recognition for Indigenous Peoples Day has been noted from students, staff, faculty, and board of trustees at Northland College. Now therefore, I, Michael A. Miller, President of Northland College, do hereby proclaim the second Monday of October to be Indigenous Peoples Day at Northland College. And I strongly encourage Northland College to continue to promote racial equality and recognition for Indigenous cultures throughout education, student engagement, and community outreach, reaffirming the commitment to demonstrate support and appreciation for Indigenous peoples. Signed this 19th day of November in the year 2015, a proclamation that will live on for the remainder of time in Northland. Thank you. Northland has a board of trustees, a group of about 30 people who look after the heart and soul of Northland, that guide its long-term future. I am very honored to introduce to you today one of those trustees. Mr. Jaime Pinkham is a remarkable man. He is very eloquent. He is very knowledgeable. And he really helps us as a college take strides in a positive way. Things that you would love, things that you respect, and that bind us together in closer partnership in the future. Mr. Jaime Pinkham.
Sarap iyo ang himyoma, Nimimu tataw ka jimki ka chispa, Nimimu toyako jimki, Jaime Pinkham. My name is Jaime Pinkham. I'm from the Perce tribe, which is way off to the west from here. But, you can tell a lot about the character of a society and how they tell their history and what they do when they celebrate their history. Back home at Perce, when we have gatherings like this, we have a whip man or a whip woman. And they have an important role in our community because one of their roles is to teach. The other role is to make sure that we meet the commitments that we have for us. And the third thing they do is they provide discipline in a good way. They remind us to remember our past. And when we come together at events like this, it's about telling our history. And believe me, with what we've gone through, the resolution that President Miller just read to you, but you think about it, Native nations aren't as strong as we've ever seen before. Think about how strong we are today. You see the strength in the veterans who stood here. You see the strength in the grandmothers and the grandfathers who are here teaching. And you see the strength all the way down to the young people who are coming here to create a new memory for themselves. We'll teach them the songs, we'll teach them the dance, the traditions, and they're going to carry these into the future. We are all like good men and good women when we're here, gently nurturing people forward. But that's not to say that we've had challenges in our past. History hasn't been kind to us. But it's important for us to try to remove the ambiguities from history, to try to remove the biases, to tell our side of the story, so that now there's honesty in the history that all societies will hear. And when that honesty, that integrity is restored to history, then we can all come together and begin to heal as communities. And truly, that's worth celebrating. So I'd like to thank Northland College for taking this huge step and recognizing the importance of Indigenous people, because here at Northland College, this is Indian country, and I'm proud to be here. Thank you.